أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء. تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم. كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت. وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. سبحان من لا يخفى عليه اختلاف النيات ولا يعذب عنه معاصي العباد في الخلوات. سبحان الله الذي منه خلقة العباد وإليه المعاد. فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. نشهد أن لا إله إلا هو الملك الذي لا ينازع في ملكه ولا يضاد في حكمه. يعذب من يشاء بما يشاء كيف يشاء ويرحم من يشاء بما يشاء كيف يشاء. تعذيبه المسيئين عدل وعفوه تفضل. ونشهد أن محمدا سيد المرسلين والمنذرين صلى الله عليه وآله الهداة المهديين. من ركب سفينتهم نجا واهتدى ومن تخلف عنها ضل فغرق وهوى. أوصيكم عباد الله بالاعتصام بالتقوى فإنه حبل متين وعروة وثقى. أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله ونظم أمركم. I advise all of you and myself to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to organize our affairs. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in chapter Aal-e-Imran, verse number 61, says and announces a very significant event that took place. The ayah says, فَمَنْ حَاجَّكَ فِيهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ فَقُلْ تَعَالَوْا نَدْعُوا أَبْنَاءَنَا وَأَبْنَاءَكُمْ ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم ثم نبتهل فنجعل لعنة الله على الكاذبين. This verse tells us and reminds us of that special great event that took place and on the 24th of Dhul Hijjah, which reminds and which is named as Eid Mubahalah. And this Eid Mubahalah is nothing less than Eid of Ghadir, because both of the ayat and both of these days that we celebrate, they are to remind us of the virtues of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. Now, since we celebrated the Eid of Mubahalah, the Eid of Ghadir, and we are approaching towards the new year of lunar calendar and a new month, which is the month of Ramadan, a month of mourning, month of Tableegh, I thought of, reflecting and, trying to discuss some of the points that we learn from the event of Mubahalah and those points that we can implement during the days of Muharram, which are the days of Tableegh, which are the days of propagation. Now, just before we enter that important point, just recalling and have an overview of what happened at the day of Ghadir. I pointed out to some of the things last night, but many of you were not there. So basically what happened was that the Holy Prophet, especially at the end of his life, the Holy Prophet kept on inviting other people, inviting the elites, inviting the rulers, the emperors, kings, and those who had good following. So the Holy Prophet wrote letters and he was inviting them to embrace Islam and to preach and to tell them what Islam is. Now there are almost 68 recorded letters in history that the Holy Prophet wrote to these kings and emperors and the rulers and the leaders, religious leaders sometimes. A few of them, for example, in the emperor of Persia, the Khosrow Parviz, he received a letter from the Holy Prophet. The emperor of Rome received a letter from the Holy Prophet. The emperor of Ethiopia, Najashi, he received this letter from the Holy Prophet. The king of Bahrain, the king of Oman, the king of Egypt, their names are there in history. They all received letters and they are significant people, they are important people. And out of them, many embraced Islam, and out of them, some of them, they did not reply. Some of them, they came and they met the Holy Prophet. So this time, the last year, almost 8th and 9th year of from the life of the Holy Prophet, was a very significant and important year. Why? Because many delegations came, and the Holy Prophet preached Islam, wanted to spread the word of Islam and Quran. So out of these letters, in the 9th Hijrah, the Holy Prophet wrote a letter to the leaders of Christianity, the bishops, the archbishops living in Najran, the area of Najran. And the Holy Prophet invited them, told them, this is Islam, I am the last prophet. And this is what we believe in. This is our ideology, which contradicts with your ideology. And he invited them for debates and for rational arguments. Now, these people from Najran, I'm skipping all the details in the history, they sat down, they decided that they want to meet the Holy Prophet. So amongst them, they chose the most elite and scholars, 60 of them, some say 70 out of those people, and they came to Medina. Now, from here, we want to understand that what is taking place and what are the lessons that we can learn. Many of those things that you have already heard. Now, coming to this issue of Mubahalah, before we get into it, let me just define what is Mubahalah. Mubahalah is a term which is from Bahl. And when the Arabs, they left their animals free and they did not tie them to anything, they used to call them Bahil, a free animal. And they actually feared that someone might come and destroy this animal because it's free, it doesn't have someone to look after it. So they call this scenario, this phenomenon as Bahl. And that animal used to call it Bahil. Now, at this time, Mubahalah literally means to leaving alone, to let go, to just leave alone, and there is no supervisors, there is no supervision. But when it comes to this Qur'anic terminology, Mubahalah means to curse, to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to curse. Why? Because leaving alone, now you can connect the literal meaning with this terminology. Now, leaving alone means, oh Allah, you leave them alone and take them out of your mercy. That means send upon them your curse. So Mubahalah in the terminology of Quran is to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to set curse upon them, to curse them. Now, understanding all of these things, we will come to this lesson that we learn from the life of the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet, first and foremost lesson that we learn is that we must approach people. We have to take up this initiative. We have to individually, even if possible, we have to go to people to spread the word of Islam. Sometimes we have a different approach. We expect people to come to us, while we see in this case that the Holy Prophet is writing letters to different people, and especially the elites. Now, though it's not only compulsory for someone like me who delivers sermons and lectures, everyone. I told you on that day when we were discussing about the sermon of Ghadir, the Holy Prophet says, فَلْيُبَلِّغْ. It is upon everyone to do tabligh, to spread the word of Islam, to teach the teachings of the Holy Prophet. Therefore, فَلْيُبَلِّغْ is upon everyone. Now, how to do this tabligh? Yes, face to face, individual, and also try to reach out to the elites, to the leaders, to the people who have fan following, to the people who are being followed by a large group of people. Now, why? Because if you can change that one leader, that one elite person, that one scholar, that one spiritual leader, or whoever he is or she might be, you can change that whole group who is following that specific individual. So the Holy Prophet teaches us to connect to those people, to go and do this tabligh, to propagate Islam. That is why the Holy Prophet is writing letters. We might take up this opportunity, especially now. I told you, I'm discussing this Mubahalah, the event of Mubahalah, so that we can connect to Muharram, because Muharram is, after a few days, we are going to enter Muharram, the days of tabligh, the days of mourning, yes, the days of remembering the sacrifice of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, no doubt, but these are the days of tabligh. Now, utilizing all these resources that we have, the Holy Prophet is writing letters. So you can publish articles, you can go on television, you can go on, utilize social media. All of you use different platforms. So that can be a perfect time to spread the word of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. This is what we learn. Yes, we celebrated Eid Mubahalah, but there are certain things that we should learn and try to implement. Muharram is the best time to do Tableegh. People are gathering around, and this can be one of the best times. So we have to approach people. We cannot sit down and wait. There is a narration by Amir al-Mu'mineen. He says, and he describes the Holy Prophet, and he says, "Tabibun dawarun bi-tibbih." The Holy Prophet was a doctor who always went to people with the remedies, with the medicine. That means the Prophet used to go to people to guide them, to pull them out of darkness towards light. So he did not wait for people to come to him. Instead, he went to the people. So some of us, we try to stay quiet. We try to, not do anything. We try to be neutral. No, we should try to approach. If we find opportunity, why not try to approach people, try to spread the word of Islam, try to propagate the message of Quran and Islam. This is something that we should learn from this whole event of Mubahalah. There are a few more points that I want to discuss, inshallah, in the next part of the sermon. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this tawfiq to imitate the seerah of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to do the best tabligh possible. Inna ahsan al-hadith wa ablagh al-maw'idha kitab Allah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا وشفيع المذنبين بالقاسم مصطفى محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين لا سيما حجة ابن الحسن المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه الشريف. We were discussing about the event of Mubahalah, and we are trying to learn something, some important points that we can implement in the days coming, the days of Muharram, the days of Tableegh, the days of mourning, and remembering the sacrifice of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. So now let us learn more about how the Holy Prophet propagated and how this Tableegh has to take place. So the first point was that we have to initiate, we have to go, we have to look for people who are eager and who have this hunger of knowledge, and to tell them what Islam is. That was one. Second important thing, very important, the Holy Prophet, before inviting them, before writing these 68 letters, before inviting the emperors, the kings, the rulers, and the spiritual and religious leaders, the Holy Prophet made a trust. Whole of the Arabian Peninsula, even beyond that, people knew who the Holy Prophet was. People knew how kind-hearted he was. People knew he was Rahmatul lil Alameen. Therefore, people had this trust. Now, that year was known as the year of Wufud, the year of delegations. Many people, they poured and they rushed towards Medina to find out who this person is, who Muhammad ibn Abdullah is, and what he wants to preach. Now, these people coming in Medina, meeting the Holy Prophet, like an ordinary person, tells us something very important. That before inviting others, we need to build that trust. So that people coming in from other religion, from other faiths, they feel comfortable in our environment. Muharram is next door. We have to create a good environment, a healthy environment. The doors are open to different people, they can come. That is why we have our majalis in Hussainiyat, not in mosque, because there is certain limitations in the mosque. Anybody can come, join, listen to us. We need to provide that environment. The Christians from Najran, they sent their delegation, 70 people, and they were feeling safe. They came. They did not come with an army. They did not come with weapons. They felt safe. They wanted to have a very intellectual, civilized dialogue. There was no war. There was no, hatred. So they knew and they had this confidence that if we are going to Medina to listen out to what the Holy Prophet has to say, we are safe. We need to provide that environment. We need to fight with this Islamophobic mentality that is being going on. We have to stand out. We have to tell them we are different from the rest of the people, who are going for this da'wah, inviting to Islam. No, Tashayyu', Shi'ism especially, teaches and propagates the message of Karbala. And we in Muharram, we have to take this to notice. We have to provide such an healthy, peaceful environment so that others can also come, attend our programs, see who we are. They might not understand, they might not connect the dots, they might not understand the context we are talking about, but they will at least, if they come, if you are inviting them, if anywhere they are visiting, they will at least know what we do. They will learn from our culture. Our culture has to be so appealing, so fresh, something that people can learn out of it. You look around in Karbala, people they go to Arba'een just to see what is happening. They might not love Imam Hussein that much. They might not believe in Imam Hussein ﷺ, but only that event, they learn so much out of that. Therefore, our majalis, our Husainiyat, our centers, we have to learn from this event of Mubahalah that they need to feel safe. We need to provide a very healthy and good environment. Third important thing that we have to see, that while we are inviting others, the Holy Prophet invited people. They came, the year of delegation, so many people came. Now, sometimes we make bit mistake here, there are mistakes, it's natural, but this is something to understand, very important. I need your attention on this point. When we invite someone, we are inviting them to tell them who we are, right? We are inviting them to propagate our belief, our ideology in a very civilized way. فَجَعَدِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ. So the Holy Prophet invited them. They started having a dialogue. They started, understanding each other. The Holy Prophet said, this is what we believe in, and that this is what you believe in. They did not deny the fact that they believe that Jesus is the Son of God, and they went on having this debate. And this ayah was revealed, Inna mathala Isa inna Allahi kamathali Adam. If you believe that Isa is the son of God because he did not have a father, then what do you say about Adam? So they were having this debate. And after having this conversation, very important point I want to mention here. After having this conversation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, they started arguing. And they were arguing to show their stubbornness, and they were arguing for the sake of argument, not for the sake of ilm, not for the sake of gaining something. So then this ayah was revealed. Al-haqqu min rabbika fala takum min al-mumtarin. Al-haqqu min rabbik. The truth and the reality is from your Lord, and do not go towards, do not be amongst, do not act like people who are ignorant and having doubts. And then فَمَنْ حَاجَّكَ فِيهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ. Now those who, O Holy Prophet, those who keep on arguing with you just for the sake of the argument, you do not have to compromise on your aqidah. This is important. Yes, we will call people, we will invite each other, we will sit down, have dialogue, but not dialogue to, compromise on our aqidah, compromise on our belief system, compromise on our faith and belief. No, we are inviting to tell them who we are. The Holy Prophet invited them to tell them who he is, to tell them what he believes in, not to hide his faith and religion. These days are almost not the times of taqiyya. Some place might be, some place no, but we have to, sometimes act wisely, and we have to convey the message. We sometimes, what we do, we get into this impression that since they are coming here, we don't want them to, go away. We want them to come back, keep on coming back again and again. Now, in order to do that, we sometimes try to somehow confirm their aqaid. Why? The whole idea was that your aqaid are not true. This is what we want to tell you. And there was no fight. There is no war. There is no killing. It is a civilized, a very, some people might say, this is hypocrisy. You are calling and then you are again, cursing them. This is Quran, my friend. This is what Quran teaches us, and these are the lines that Quran draws for us. Holy Prophet called them. They were having dialogue. They are having, but certain people there are always. Certain people, they will not debate you for understanding. They will not ask you questions for guidance. Rather, they will keep on disturbing you. They will waste your time. For such people, ثُمَّ نَبْتَهِلْ فَنَجْعَلْ لَعْنَةَ اللَّهِ الْكَاذِبِينَ. So we have to understand that we are inviting people not to give our aqaid the back seat, and then start praising them or what their aqaids are or what they believe in. So people have to be very cautious in this regards. Fourth and last important point, or maybe I can mention if I have time, a few more points. One very important point, coming to this fourth point, when these Christians from Najran, they came to the Holy Prophet, they were wearing very luxury clothes, very, decorated clothes with precious stones on them. Now, when they came, the Holy Prophet did not meet them. The Holy Prophet denied them from, meeting them. Now, they were surprised and they did not know what to do. And none of the companions, they did not understand why the Holy Prophet, first he called them. Now, when they are here, he is not meeting them. So nobody knew why. Only the one who was Nafs al-Rasul understood what Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam. Now I don't want to go here and there. Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam is only the person who knows the likes and dislikes of the Holy Prophet. So these people, they came. Salman took them to Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam and said, you ask him. So Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam told them, you change your clothes. There is a special code. There's a special way that you go in the presence of the Holy Prophet, and he is not a king, he is Abdullah, and he is the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you wear something modest, put on something simple. And the next day they did the same, and they went, and the Holy Prophet accepted them in his presence. Now, something for us to learn, very quick points. Every place, every occupation, every profession, they have their own dress code. You're going to a college, you're going to school, you're going to your office, you're an engineer, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, they have their own dress code. Masajid, Imam Bargah, your centers, majalis, they have their special dress code. A person needs to understand that you just simply cannot walk into Imam Bargah with your pajamas on. No, with your something that you are wearing in your house. No, it's not haram, but something against the norms, right? So there is always, Muharram is there. People, usually it is a custom, it is a culture to put on black clothes. A sign of mourning, a sign of sadness, a sign of sorrow. Something modest, something, some of the black clothes are more lavish and more attractive. You have to show that modesty, you have to show that simplicity, you have to show that sorrow, the grief. Some of the clothing, they might be black in color, but they are those clothes you wear in weddings. No, it should be simple, it should be something, especially for the ladies. Now, the ladies are not listening, but the fathers, the husbands, the brothers, they are listening. So this is something that you need to convey. There has to be a dress code, proper hijab, proper dressing. Simply, you cannot come. It's Jum'ah, you dress up. It's mustahab to put on the best dress you have, to put on the most cleanest dress that you have. Again, reminding ourselves about these days of Muharram. You might have julus, you might have these processions, you might walk on roads, you might show people, again, spreading the message of Islam, spreading the message of Karbala. How? The first thing people are going to see is your appearance, is your discipline, is our discipline, is how we walk, how we talk, how clean we are, how tidy we are, how the roads are after we pass from one block to another block. This is something that we need to abide by. This is something we need to understand. The Holy Prophet did not meet these people. Why? Because they were not in proper costume. They were not in their proper clothing. Might be very luxurious, might be very costly, might be very nice in a worldly sense, but not something that was compatible with the environment of that mosque, of the people, the presence of the Holy Prophet. Now, this is something important we need to understand. I told you we are discussing about the lessons that we can learn from Mubahalah and try to implement during Muharram. Muharram are the days of mourning. Now, something last. Many more points that you can also go and think on this. These are the points I came across and just sharing them with you. Very important thing, the Holy Prophet took his family for Mubahalah, right? The Holy Prophet is taking his family for Mubahalah. This is again something that we need to learn from. That if you are going to masjid, if you are going to majalis, if you want to attend, you don't say, okay, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, I'm in my 60s, I can do all this. But my son in 18, who's a teenager, who's in his 20s, let him enjoy his life. I will leave it to him. Let him, do whatever he wants to do. Let him sit at home and watch these live majalis. No. try to bring them with you. They might disturb sometimes, they might, irritate sometimes, but you have to bring them with you. Take your family along. Bring them. Try to, especially the young ones, especially the youth. We have to teach them these morals. We have to pass on these things, these customs, these religious sentiments to the next generation. Otherwise, we see what is happening around us. It is a chaos and a mess, especially the youth these days. So these majalis, only sitting there, trust me, only sitting there. We have narrations. This is not something that I'm making up for myself. Only sitting and attending a majlis, even if you don't understand, that itself has a big, huge impact, spiritual impact on people. Their spirituality develops, their mentality develops. It is same like reciting Quran. You might be reciting Quran and you might not be understanding the words, but the Quran is having its effect. It's curing you from within. Therefore, these majalis, bring them. Now, lastly, now I know this is the fourth time I'm saying last point, but this is the final last point. Please understand, do not, the Holy Prophet took 4 from his family against 70 Christians who were there. He could have taken a huge army against these people, but something again for us to understand, that don't look at the numbers. The numbers might be less, the outcome might be less, the attendance might not be that much highly expected, but never ever underestimate ourselves due to the numbers. Numbers are not important. The Holy Prophet took 4 of them to show that numbers are not important. It is your khulus, it is your reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is your tawakkul, it is the ikhlas that is important and that develops. Therefore, the majlis might have less crowd, might have more crowd. I encourage everyone to attend the majalis, but less numbers are not important. Never. You might be having a majlis at your home, you might see that people did not come. No. You are inviting Imam, you are inviting Lady Zahra Salamu alayha, you are trying to have a majlis for Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. Whoever wants can attend. Therefore, don't be discouraged because of the numbers. Numbers are never important. It is the quality that we have to provide. Now, there are so many other things that one can, think, reflect, and ponder upon the lessons that you can gain from Eid, Mubahalah, and the rest of the events. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our hearts and minds and souls with the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam and with the wilayah of Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salatu wasalam. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the best of tawfiqat to attend the morning ceremonies during the month of Ramadan. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir during the month of Muharram. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا وشفيع المذنبين أبي القاسم مصطفى محمد وصل على أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب وصل على فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين وصل على الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة وعلى علي بن الحسين اللهم صل على محمد ومحمد بن علي اللهم صل على محمد وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر اللهم صل على محمد وعلي بن موسى اللهم صل على ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والحجة ابن الحسن القائم المنتظر المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه الشريف اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات تابع بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات إنك مجيب الدعوات إنك على كل شيء قدير بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صدق الله العلي العظيم.